Oh, hi guys. This is our new site. As you can see, it's a flat roof Maisonette on a 40 by 80 plot. So the plot starts from here. This is how we have our front beacon. This is the first beacon. And then the house is gonna be 7 meters, which is roughly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 meters from the front. So all this space that you see here is gonna be the grass lawn for the house. This is where the kids can play. This is where you can do your grass, possibly on the edges. You'll do your greenery space, planters, plant a few trees maybe. Yeah, and then on that side we have the parking for the house for 2 cars. So the perimeter wall will have a wall on that side all the way up to somewhere here. And then from here we do a gate, preferably a sliding gate because it doesn't take up much space. Given we just left 7 meters from the front of the road where the house starts, a sliding gate will be better because it doesn't eat up much space. It doesn't require a lot of space to swing, and probably that is what people should do for smaller plots or when you don't have a huge frontage. So the house that we'll do here is it's a 4-bedroom maisonette with a guest bedroom downstairs and 3 bedrooms upstairs. The living room will be on that side facing the garden, and of course the entrance foyer is going to be on this area here. The dining room right next to the parking, and then the kitchen at the back. Some of the things that you need to do when you get to site is before you start construction, you need to get to the ground as you're doing the structural design and do what we call trial pits. Trial pits come in handy when you want to know the depth of the foundation that you're going to do, because the engineer will design based on the stability of the soil on the ground. So as you can see here, we did one, and we have maram starting probably from maybe half a feet from the top. So the stable ground is not so far. So based on this, the engineer is going to design the column bases for the project, and it will help the client to save on the costs, or it helps the engineers to optimize on the structural design so that you know exactly how many reinforcement bars you're going to use for the design, and if you need to reduce or increase so that the house is built with the highest level of structural integrity. Yeah, so when you get to site, you need to do a couple of those. So like here we've done one there. There's another one on that side. As you can see, we dug out one on that corner. It's near the beacon on that side, and then there's another one on this side here near the beacon. So basically they should be where the house is going to be built, so that you make sure you understand the soil profile of the ground. So the beacon on this side is here. So this is the plot basically, that corner that we just came from, and then this is the opposite corner, and it goes this way 12 meters. I believe that is 40 feet. So the other beacon should be somewhere here. Once you get to the ground, you realize the plot is, well, quite big. Usually on paper it sounds small, but it's quite big. So imagine starting from here all the way to the front. So at the back we've left 2 meters, 1, 2 meters for the back side of the house, which is going to be used as the laundry space. And then on the sides we have 1.5 meters that allows circulation around the house. Yeah, so basically that is what we've come to do today on site. And yeah, as you can see, we have some materials on site already, but we need to do the excavation, remove the black cotton soil where it is. We get to the level where we have the mara or red soil, and then now we can do the trenches from that level. Now once you know the stable ground, how it helps is After before you cut the steel rebar, you need to know like what height you need to cut it from. From the base, the column bases all the way up to the ground floor slab, and you allow for that overlap for the columns. So you might find in some areas that one corner of the site, especially where it's we have a slope, one corner of the site, the column bases are going to be maybe slightly deeper than the other corner. So when the guy who is doing the steel cutting is doing his job, they should factor that height for the different parts of the site and vary the height of the steel rebar accordingly. Otherwise, if you make an assumption, you'll find that in some areas, if you cut like all the columns at the same height, you'll find that you'll end up having the overlap eaten up in some places, or maybe it's shorter than you require or unnecessarily longer. So to optimize on that, this is what you do. You do the trial pits, and that will help inform the cutting length of the column bars as well. So make sure you join us as we do the excavation works, and we start on this project, and learn more from us. Thank you, and have a good day.